At this moment, you're listening to the RODE PodMic without any post-processing. And this is how it sounds with some minor post-processing. Today, I'll talk about how you can get podcast quality audio for your videos using the best microphones and audio recording setup, but within a limited budget for making these kinds of YouTube videos from indoors where you are stationary and talking directly to the camera. So this is the RODE PodMic that I use. It's a dynamic mic. It's really good and can be considered as a professional microphone for recording these kinds of videos. This mic is also frequently used to record podcasts. But for some of you guys, this can be a pretty expensive investment for just a microphone. This comes around rupees 10,000 mark, and you may want something more affordable without compromising the sound quality. Because the quality of your audio doesn't depend only on the microphone that you use, but you will also need some more equipment to get the best possible result out of your recording setup. Now the overall budget of your entire audio recording setup may be around rupees 10,000 or even less. So don't worry, I'll share the basic principles to get decent quality audio while recording these kinds of talking head videos. So no matter how much is your budget, you can choose the entire audio recording setup for yourself depending on your specific needs and preferences. So here the main takeaway is the RODE PodMic is a dynamic mic, and if you have the budget, then you can go for this or get something even more expensive like the RODE Procaster or perhaps the Shure SM7B. That is the gold standard. But if you want this kind of broadcast sounding audio, the radio voice, then you definitely need to invest in a dynamic mic. In this video, I'll recommend a few options for all the best dynamic mics which are available in the market under rupees 10,000 bracket, the RODE PodMic being at the top. So if you want the absolute best and your budget for the dynamic mic is around rupees 10,000, then definitely go for the RODE PodMic. But remember, you may also need a decent audio interface and even an inline microphone signal booster to use this mic or any other dynamic mic for this matter, as you can't connect them directly to your computer. I'll briefly talk about it in the video as well. But let me tell you why I'm recommending a dynamic mic. So if you're like me and you record your talking head videos from your office or a study room or even a bedroom, whatever, if the room that you are in is not properly acoustically treated, then to record your audio for your videos in a decent quality, a dynamic mic would be the best choice for you. Now, if your studio is already acoustically treated, then that means you already have the knowledge of audio, microphones, and how to use them properly. So in that case, you may not need my recommendations. But if you're watching this video, then I believe you're not sure what mic you should get and how to use them. In that case, a short answer would be a dynamic mic can be a better option for you than a condenser mic or a lapel mic or even a shotgun mic. There are some key aspects of a dynamic mic that makes it a good choice to record audio in noisy and untreated rooms. Dynamic mics are usually unidirectional, which means it only focuses on capturing the audio that is coming directly in front of it, and it tries to reject everything that's behind and in the surrounding environment as well. So that's really convenient for recording in noisy environments. That's why dynamic mics are used in live events. These mics are usually less sensitive than a condenser mic, and that's also a reason these mics are better for recording clean audio in a relatively loud environment. While using a dynamic mic, you have to be really close to the proximity of the mic to get the best possible audio. Because as soon as you keep moving away further from the mic, it quickly starts to lose the gain. And that is exactly what you need from a mic when you are not recording in a silent and acoustically treated studio environment. A dynamic mic also gives you the broadcast quality, radio-like, and podcast voice that people usually like. But it requires really high gain to record your voice to an optimum level. So usually, you may have to use a really good audio interface in conjunction with an inline microphone signal booster to get the best quality out of your dynamic mic. All an inline microphone signal booster does is, it provides an additional gain to the microphone signal before it gets fed into the preamps of the audio interface. Without this, I have to set the gain of my audio interface to a really high value to get the optimum recording level. But it also increases the line noise of the audio interface, which also gets recorded in your audio wave file, and it may be really difficult to remove this noise later on and get a good, realistic, and fuller sounding audio. To help you understand, the line noise sounds like this. You hear it? So you want your recording to be as clean as possible from the source itself to get the best possible result. Using an inline microphone signal booster will boost your signal to a healthy level before it goes into your audio interface. So even if you are using a beginner level inexpensive audio interface, just by adding an inline microphone signal booster, the preamps of the audio interface don't have to work hard to get the optimum recording level. In turn, the inherent line noise of the preamps of the audio interface doesn't get boosted. You may have heard about cloud lifters that people use for this purpose. I use this AC Dynamite. The best thing about this product is it gets attached directly to my microphone, or you may also directly attach it to your audio interface's XLR input as well, and you don't need an additional XLR cable. without the SE Dynamite, I have to keep the gain of my audio interface at this level. And when using the SE Dynamite, I can keep the gain somewhere like this and the signal already reaches the optimum level. So if you want to use a dynamic mic, then I will definitely recommend you to use a good inline microphone signal booster like the SE Dynamite, or if you have more budget, then you can also go for the cloud lifter. But without this, you may not get the best output from your microphone alone. Additionally, you also need an audio interface. If you just want to record your voice only, then anything from a Steinberg UR12 to a Focusrite Solo or a PreSonus or even an M-Audio beginner level audio interface would be good enough. You just need the inline microphone signal booster along with it. You can use this setup to record high quality audio for any purpose, including narrations, podcasts, etc. So you don't have to get something this expensive like the RODE PodMic. You can get a Shure SM57 or a Shure SM58 instead. These are also really good dynamic mics and you will get similar results. There are even cheaper options as well. I'll put links to all these products in the video description below, so definitely make sure to check them out. Now, as I have told you before, one downside of a dynamic mic is you have to be really close to the microphone to get the fuller sound. So if you want your microphone to be not visible in your frame, then this can be a problem for you. In that case, you may go for a lavalier mic or a shotgun mic. I'll talk about them in a future video. Nowadays, you also get USB dynamic mics. For those, you don't need any extra gears like the inline microphone signal booster or even an audio interface. You can plug them directly into your computer's USB port and start recording your voice. But you will never get this kind of quality from those setups. If your budget doesn't allow you to opt for all this, then you can definitely go for one of those as well. I'll put the Best Buy links for a few options and all the other gears that I've talked about in today's video in the video description below. So definitely check them out.